In this video, we demonstrate how to use the Advanced Migration Utility application to migrate metadata between environments. The Advanced Migration Utility application migrates selected metadata from one environment to another. When you migrate an application, it includes all associated components, such as tables, data items, and logic blocks, so the application functions as expected in the target environment. Ensure your user profile includes the Sys Metadata Migration Manager role before you begin. In the following demonstration, we walk through the steps to build an Advanced Migration Utility record, check the draft migration status, and submit the migration. Start by navigating to the Advanced Migration Utility application. Then select Create. In the header section, enter a name for your migration. Then specify the From environment, where the metadata currently exists, and the To environment, where the metadata will be moved. Metadata is typically created in development, moved to test, and when fully tested, migrated to production. Next, select the product family. This field identifies the product family associated with this migration script. Most often, it will be the same product family as the metadata you are moving. On the configuration page, begin with the Migration Options section. In the From Lifecycle field, enter the application's current lifecycle. In the To Lifecycle field, enter the lifecycle it will have in the target environment. Select Draft Mode. Draft Mode enables a test that allows you to validate the migration without committing changes. This helps identify any missing objects, so you can resolve issues before completing the migration. Running the migration in draft mode first is a best practice. We demonstrate how to commit the migration later in this lesson. In the bulk migration section, leave all fields blank. This section is intended for large-scale metadata moves. For those scenarios, the metadata refresh utility is typically a better option. In the Data Items section, also leave all fields blank. If you need to move data items or lookups independently of an application, you'll define those on the Data Items page. In the Logic Blocks Applications section, select Generate Copied when complete. This ensures the application is automatically generated in the target environment after migration. Next, configure the Family filter. This is where you identify the product family of the metadata you are moving. Select Add. Then enter the family where the metadata was built. Include any additional families that may be impacted. For example, if your application was built in the Implementation family, but includes a customized logic block from the Financials family, you must include both families. Running in draft mode will help confirm whether any required families were missed. In the Advanced Options section, select Index All Metadata. This ensures the migrated metadata is immediately searchable in Developer Studio. If this option is not selected, the metadata will still function but may take a few days to appear in search results. Next, use the remaining pages to define the specific metadata objects you want to migrate. Navigate to the Tables, Applications, and Logic Blocks page. Each page contains subtables where you can add details about the migration. Under Application Transfers, select Add. Then enter the name of the application you want to migrate. Leave the remaining fields blank. If you are moving an application, no additional steps are required. The utility automatically identifies and includes all associated data items, tables, logic blocks, and other metadata in the migration. Please note, the data copy, security, and data transforms and validation pages should not be used. When you've finished configuring the migration, select Save and Stay. Then select Submit to run the migration in draft mode. The next step is to ensure the draft migration executed successfully. Navigate to the Jobs application. Then open the migration job you created. The status of the job will be Success, which indicates the job attempted to migrate all metadata objects indicated in the utility. However, this does not mean all objects would have been successfully moved. Navigate to the Results page to view the details of the draft migration. The summary line shows that the migration ran in draft mode and identifies any steps that were skipped. Skipped objects will not be migrated when you run the utility outside of draft mode. Scroll through the list to identify all skipped objects. Since migration ran in draft mode, you can fix any errors and rerun it. After all objects migrate successfully in draft mode, it is time to submit the migration. Return to the Advanced Migration Utility application and open your migration utility. Clear the Draft Mode checkbox. Select Save and Stay, and select Submit. You will receive a notification when the migration is completed. This completes the steps to migrate metadata from one environment to another. The next video demonstrates how to migrate business data using the Tenant Data Refresh Utility application. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. To learn more about this topic, please refer to Next World Help.